Does anyone else feel just more productive when you have a hot coffee? All right, guys, this is going to be a Q3 earnings report with my Merch by Amazon or Merch on Demand account. I'm going to try and keep this video short and sweet. I have a tendency to ramble, so I'm going to try and jump right into it. Real quick, if you're new here, my channel is all about earning passive income online, creating side hustles, creating online businesses. Merch by Amazon with print on demand is one of my main bread and butter businesses. The purpose of this video is just to show you, kind of give you an insight into what it's like to run a Merch by Amazon business, right? I've been doing this for a couple years now, so I've got kind of a system, and I want to show you guys some of the potential of this program. I want to tell you how I operate my business, but really I want to give you guys some tips, answer some questions, provide you just a closer look at what it's like when you really dive into this platform, the potential that's there. So stay tuned towards the end of the video. I'm going to go over some tips and a couple recaps, and I also have an announcement I want to share with you guys. So we're going to get right into it. This is July earnings, okay? So we're looking at the first month of Q3, July 1 through the 31st, and I've got all the marketplaces selected here. USA, and all the European and Asian markets. So I did a total of 1,275 sales. That would be all products, t-shirts, things like that. USA is my main marketplace. That's what I primarily design for, what I primarily upload to. So I'm not designing shirts in German or French or Italian or anything like that. I upload to the USA and then I just have them auto-translate and upload to the other markets. That's why the majority of my designs and earnings are from the USA market. 4,400 bucks, couple $100 in the other markets. Let's take a look here and see. So I was averaging about 41 sales a day, 3 to 4 returns a day. Here's a breakdown of my products that were sold. So 86% of my products are standard t-shirts. That should be no news to anyone that's in print on demand. The standard t-shirt is king when it comes to Merch by Amazon. The other platforms, it's a little bit different, but for Amazon, standard t-shirts are king. You could see my tank tops were number 2. Now, I can tell you we're already in October. That's come down. That was still during the summer, the warmer months. Tank tops are definitely will pop off. Now, I suspect that those number 2 and number 3 slots here are going to be replaced by things like sweatshirts and hoodies. We can go down here and look at my designs. Now, I've got them blurred out, obviously, for, to protect my work, but let's look here, and I'm going to sort by sales. So my portfolio in particular, you'll notice on all my months, I don't have any huge big hitters that are like moving the needle with my portfolio. I just have a lot of designs and a lot of niches that are very evergreen. That's been my focus for years. And what that does is it allows me to have a more consistent return. So out of the entire month, my best-selling shirt sold 70 times, which is a lot, but it's only 283 bucks. And as we scroll down here, you can see I've got, 60, 50, 29, but it doesn't take long. And look at these. Some of these are only 7, 6, 5, 4, and you get tons of these that sold 3 times, 2 times, 2 times, 1 time. So, having a broad reach in your portfolio and evergreen designs can allow you to get these consistent sales. I'm not relying on one design to generate all my money or one big seasonal design. All right, guys, now we got August pulled up here. You can see August 1 through 31. Same thing, got all the different marketplaces, and we did a total of 1,280 sales. A little bit lower on royalties, $42.90. Another couple $100 in the foreign markets, same thing, around 41 sales a day, a little bit of a drop, 2 to 3 returns a day. Still see that standard t-shirt is king. Sold a lot of phone cases in the month of August. So real quick touch on Q3 in July, August, September. Q3 is not one of my strong months, or one of my strong quarters. There's a lot of summer designs. It's a big transition quarter when people are kind of getting out of the summer and starting into that school and fall transition. I don't have a lot in the school niche. That is a broad, huge, huge niche that if you can get into with some sub-niches on, certain types of aged kids or grades, school sports, there's a ton of different ways that you can dive in there. You can make some really good sales in the months of August. I'm not really heavy into that niche. So a lot of these sales are just kind of my typical summer sales and a little bit of kind of starting that fall transition. Same thing where you can sort by my top sellers. My top selling shirt sold 53 times. Now that's a lot, don't get me wrong, but that's less than twice a day, okay? That's far from a viral shirt. And you can see here, same thing. I've got just a lot of 10 sales. That's once every 3 days, guys. I mean, that's not like an on-fire shirt. 9, 8, 7, 6, tons of these that are going to be 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, a lot of singles. Again, that points back to that evergreen portfolio. Okay, so I got my August. This is a screenshot from my August spending with print on demand for merch, and you can see I spent $656.38. This is all my campaigns, and I had an ACoS of 13.83%. If you're new to ad spending, I do have some other videos specifically on running ads. I rely on ads quite a bit, and I'll put a link up there somewhere where you can watch a video on kind of my ad strategy. But overall, this is a pretty good month. 656 bucks, a little higher than I typically spend, but I'm starting to ramp it up as we're getting closer to quarter four. 13.83% ACoS, that's absolutely still profitable. I like to be well below 20% as a personal threshold. I do a lot of automatic campaigns. I do have some manual targeting campaigns mixed in here as well. You can see some of these get a lot of clicks and a lot of sales, and some of them don't. But of that 1,250 orders or so that I had during August, you can see right down here, 230 of them were from ads. So that's a pretty big proportion. That's about 1/6 or so. 1 out of every 6 shirts I sell in the month of August was from ads. All right, and moving right along, let's jump to September, the last month in quarter 3. So we're at 9/1 through 9/30. Again, got all the markets. We did 1,603 sales, so we had a nice little bump as we went into September. Again, USA market was the big one, right? Almost 5K in royalties from USA, a couple $100 in the other markets. You can see that average sales per day definitely bumped up. I was in the low 40s before, bumped into the 50s here, and 3 to 4 returns a day. Let's take a look at the spread here. So we've got standard shirts, still king. Phone case. Now I will say this, I have one phone case, okay, that is a fall related phone case that I have been promoting for the past couple years. It only sells really during August, September, and a little bit of October, but I've really tried to kind of push ads to that and kind of get that promoted throughout the year, and that was a nice little bump. I did have some ad spend, which we're going to go over, but let's take a look at the sales. You can see here I have one shirt that did 94 sales for the month. That's pretty good. That's about 3 a day. And then this one iPhone case, look at that, 80 sales. And I had that priced pretty high. I changed the price anywhere from $17.99 all the way up to $21.99 when I'm trying to kind of time it with the demand. So I was earning $2.68. Ooh, there's a sale. $2.68 per phone sale. But same thing, as you scroll down here, guys, look, I don't have any big hitters. I mean, I don't have one shirt that's getting me thousands of dollars or hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I've got a lot of these that are like 80 bucks, 50 bucks, 30 bucks. Look at all these, 30, 40, 30, 6 sales, 5 sales, 4, 3, right? And look at the trend here on the colors, right? A lot of these black, gray, blue, black, gray, green, black, you know, gray, heather gray, you know, blue. A lot of dark colored shirts. Should be no surprise. That's what performs best with merch by Amazon. All right, guys, here is my September ad spend. So right up here, you can see I spent a lot more than the previous month. Almost double, $1,282 in ad spend. Honestly, the month of September, I always ramp up my ads, but I'll be perfectly honest, this one kind of got away from me. I had a couple campaigns that really went over budget. I had a couple campaigns that ended up being a failure where I kept kind of dumping money in, saying, come on, get that breakthrough where it kind of ranks and starts making some organic sales, and it didn't. So I spent a little bit more than I wanted. I had a bump in my ACoS up to 16.4%. That's a little higher than I like. It's still profitable, but definitely a bump there in the ACoS. Same thing, you can see a pretty good mixture of manual campaigns, a lot of automatic campaigns. 384 of my sales right down here were from ads during the month of September. So I had 1,600 sales total. 384 of those were from ads. So the ads are definitely moving product for me. And as I get into quarter 4, my ad spending is going to increase even more. For the month of October, I've already blown past what I've spent in September, and we still have another week left. So my ad spending always goes up during quarter 4. It's a strategy I'll talk about maybe in some future videos. But I'm going to put a screenshot up now, maybe here, of kind of the total summary, so you guys can see that, of what I made during July, what I made during August, what I made during September, how much I spent on ads. And there's one other expense that I have, and that's my designer, okay? So I do a lot of outsourcing. I outsource a lot of my design work. I can do some basic stuff, but for a lot of my designs, I do niche research and come up with the ideas and concepts, and I hand them off to somebody much more talented than me. So I'm also gonna put up what I spent with my designer during the month of July, August, and September. That's the main expenses I have with this program, is what I spend on ads and what I spend on a designer. Now, you don't have to outsource your designs. Some people are very creative and learn how to do these on your own, which is great. Some people are using AI, which is another cool method. For me right now, primarily, I'm still using a designer, but I'm creative. I scale my designs and I use components of his designs to create other designs and try and really double down on my return on my investment with that designer. So I'll put that all up here so you guys can see it. So hopefully that'll give you guys kind of an idea on what a typical Q3 looks like for me. Now this is pretty on par for my previous years. Maybe even a little bit down compared to what I did last year. And part of that is because I have really put my Merch by Amazon business on hold because I've been focusing on the Amazon Influencer Program. It's another program offered by Amazon, a fantastic side hustle. I'll put a couple thumbnails up here. I have an entire playlist all about the Amazon Influencer Program. I have been dedicating so much time to that I really didn't work on my Merch by Amazon business much at all, especially during July and August. September, I started to pick it back up a little bit because we're going into Q4, and now I'm putting a lot more attention to it because Q4 is so powerful. I make a lot of the annual budget during those last 3 months of the year. So I'll put a couple thumbnails. If you're interested in the Amazon Influencer Program, go check out my playlist. It's another fantastic complimentary program to Merch by Amazon. The second thing that I want to share is that I've started a newsletter, a free newsletter. So I'll put a link down in the description below where you can sign up to the newsletter, where you're going to get some more insights into my business and how I operate. YouTube is tough. It's tough to get the reach, right? There's so much competition, but I have some subscribers, and if you like my kind of content or you know of anyone who would, feel free to subscribe to my newsletter because then I can reach you directly, right? I'm not gonna spam you guys with a bunch of BS. This is a newsletter where I can kind of put my thoughts, maybe some tips, you know, what I'm working on, and kind of interact with the audience that I'm cultivating. So I hope this video is helpful for you guys. I really don't have much else to say. I want to answer your questions. So leave a comment down below with a question and I'll answer it. If it's about Merch by Amazon, or if you have a question about, you know, Q4 as we're coming into it, whatever I can help with, leave a comment below. Please give this video a like and a thumbs up and turn on the bell and all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.